Hello YouTube and welcome back to Hole. It has been a long time since a part of this series has graced your screens. I've had a lot going on, but let us make something happen, keep it going. I was just telling Twitch chat, I have no clue where I really am. I see an Enderman over there. So we're just gonna kind of get back in the swing of things and do what we need to do. Okay, I do have some more pickaxes on me, the shovel on me. Full of dirt. Okay, I got some cobble. Right, I did say the next time I move my stuff, I'm probably going to try to keep my dirt chest here and just come back for the dirt when I need it. Because otherwise, having one of my 3 chests full, essentially, is kind of a bummer. So, yeah. Let me make some more tools. We'll start doing it that way. I'm going to turn up my lo-fi a little bit. I think I made it a little too low. There we go. Let's see. Let's do 3 more shovels. And then I'll make the rest into pickaxes. We'll rock out like that. Actually, I think I turned it too high now. Hold on. There we go. That should do. Okay. This may be too many tools. We gotta learn by doing, get back into the swang of things. I do have 1 steak. I only have 20 fish. I'm gonna need more of that. I have some kelp in here for some reason. My diet, Dr. Kelp. Okay. So I like that I kept myself at a very annoying part here. Also, I'm gonna have to use my my actual like 1 through 9 keys or 1 through 0, whatever, because my scroll wheel on my mouse is not working too well. So I'm gonna need to either figure that out or get a new mouse. But until then, scrolling is 50-50 if it's gonna go the right direction. So yeah. I didn't realize how big of a problem that would be for gaming until I'm, gaming. You know what I could do? Hold on. Can I do my bindings here? Controls. Keybinds. Let's see. Is it mouse settings? Because keybinds, I want to do the... Because it has the 1 through 9 here. But I don't see just like the regular scroll wheel settings. Interesting. Alright, well, I don't immediately know how to do that, so we'll wait. Because I was going to see if I could just do my, because I have mouse buttons. If I could do that instead of scroll up and down, just do the mouse wheel up, mouse wheel down. But apparently that is also going to be a feature. Okay, good start. Alt F4. Let's see how that works.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
You're back.
Aha.
Hey, thanks for sticking around.
Thanks for sticking around, Brisky. So you said Alt F4, right? Okay, well, that bit's over. Brasky, how's it going? Thank you for the Prime Gaming sub for 38 months. That's wild of you. Thank you very much, Brisky. It's good to see you again. I marfed it. Appreciate you, Bray. Thank you for the welcome back meme as well in Discord. Always appreciate a good Brasky meme. Whether I should or shouldn't. I always do. Most British man in the world. Most British man in this chat. And this chat is my world. Well, my second world. I have Limes as my actual world. is this so tall? I thought I was near the top, but I saw dirt. Now it's nighttime. Cringe. Is that a problem, Peachy? That your mom keeps watching hockey? Alright, I don't want to deal with nighttime, so I'm gonna go sleep even though it's barely been anything here. It's boring when they don't punch each other. I mean, they punch each other a decent amount, right? Did I win in my finals yet? I did, Brisky. I received the highest grades possible in my classes. I don't have my degree yet. I need another year for that. But for these finals specifically, I did indeed win them. Nerd. Yeah, I thought so too. But the one thing that's really annoying is I had one class, and it was my class that was the... Oh, pink sheep. I guess I can use food. It was a class that was, like, the hardest for me. In the sense that I just kept getting bad grades in it. Or not bad grades, just, you know, like, worrying grades for somebody who's an overachiever. So I, like, really tried hard on the final. It was, like, a 10-page paper. So I spent, like, 15 hours on it. Now it's raining. This game hates me. And I really, like, went balls to the wall on it. And, even, like, submitted it the night it was due, like within an hour of it being due, because I was like, I gotta make sure it's perfect. So I really hunkered down on it, and then the professor graded it in 20 minutes. That's like barely enough time to read it through once at like 10 pages. So he gave me an A overall, but I don't think he really read my paper. I think he was like, he's doing mostly good enough. Let's just make sure he gets the A. I think that's what it was. I mean, as a student, not that mad about it. As, like, somebody who actually cares about how the world works, kind of upset about it. So I'm done with the semester, let's go. He kind of did. He made the paper due the absolute last day of finals. Which means, it being the last day of finals, he had 24 hours to do all of the final grades for the class. So I think he was just kind of like, I don't got time for that. So he wanted to make sure he did it the night before. So whatever. He's also based in California when the actual, like, class, because it was a virtual class. I mean, it took place wherever you want to be. But the actual, like, school is in New Jersey. So he had 3 hours on us. So it was only 9 p.m. when he was grading my paper. He could have taken a little more than 20 minutes. Got to speed run those papers. That's what he did. Yeah, and that's what I did not do. And apparently I could have if he was just going to give me an A anyway and just be done with it. Also, hello, Zufio. Long time no see. It's good to see you. What was I doing with my life? Right, I have inventory problems, but we're going to deal with it. Okay. I'm going to take out this tree for the funsies of it. Zuf, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, chat, I haven't seen you guys in, like, weeks, and the couple times I did stream in the past, like, 2 to 3 weeks, it was just multiplayer games that's harder to talk to chat. So this is our time to hang out and to catch back up. So let me know what's been going on in your lives. I know Peachy Light has finished their schooling now. I don't know if they fully graduated or not because I'm a bad friend, but I know they're done with classes. Go with Mark too much, actually. Fair and true. But yeah, let me know what you guys have been up to. I like keeping up with y'all. You've picked up golf? Is it heavy? Can you put it down? Can somebody else hold it for you? Is this like an Atlas situation? Free from the hell that was your dorm. Yeah, I heard some of those stories. That was not the best situation, but it was easy. The clubs are heavy, can't confirm. All right, get this guy a gym membership. Chat, can somebody spot Zufio a gym membership if he thinks golf clubs are heavy? Back to the hell that is your parents' home. That's the spirit. Mr. Bean, let's go. I have been getting beaned several times the past couple weeks. Yeah, I was looking at my calendar, chat, and the next, like, summer, like, every weekend of the summer is full of something that is going to take my time up and take me away from my apartment, most likely. So, that's going to be a thing. So, there won't be a ton of weekend streams, like, maybe a Friday stream. And I will find some Saturdays that I can probably stream if I only need to be out of town on Sundays, which will happen 1 or 2 weeks here and there. But expect more like random Tuesday night streams or something like that going forward. Whatever I can really fit in time-wise. Alright, but now we're getting back to true whole behavior. Actually breaking ground. And I don't know what they did with the audio mixing for some of these block breaking sounds, but they are not all what you'd expect them to do at this point. Like, grass blocks sound so much less crunchy than just dirt blocks do, and I don't like it. You gonna go to Denmark? When are you going? I knew in general that you were going to, but I didn't really capture the time frame in my brain. Mid-end July. Well, that's actually good timing because I think mid-end July is when I will be gone for probably 2 weeks on an actual vacation instead of just needing to do things. I will be going to Disney World in July with Limes and her family. I gotta get your tickies. Sounds good. Government allotted 3 months. That's wild that, like, after 3 months, they're like, all right, get back. Which government allots those 3 months? Is it ours or theirs? I assume theirs. Yeah, okay, Denmark's got you. Yeah, I hate my scroll wheel. This is really frustrating. Grr. Is that the mix? Hi, mix. Staying longer than that, you need a visa. Okay, so you don't need anything. You can just kind of go otherwise. That makes sense. The visa limit. Interesting. As you can tell, I've done a lot of extensive travel. Oh, chat. I actually did travel outside the U.S. since you've seen me last. It was my first time traveling outside the U.S. I forgot to mention that. Where did I go? I walked to Canada. I used my passport for the very first time. Limes' sister had a graduation that put us up by the border. So, as like a little day trip, we walked across the border and went to Niagara Falls. Which was very fun. And now I've seen a wonder of the world. Other than Limes, of course. Been there? Nice. It's funny, I've technically been to the Canadian side of the falls, but not the American side of the falls yet. Whoops. We just did not have time to do both sides in our itinerary. That's a lot of walking, to be fair, so. Interesting, PG. God, I missed this. This is so chill. I'm a little behind on YouTube uploads too. Just like, this is I think number 3 I'm behind on. But I do have to get back on doing that as well. You didn't get to go in the barrels. No, they took away my barrel when I got to the balls. Very disheartening. I did get some souvenir root beer barrels though. And that is also a lie. I did not do any such thing. But you know, the thought counts. Mix, I hope you're doing well, by the way. It is good to see you. Limes and I did get a souvenir, though. One of the things we're trying to do as we do our travels is we're actually trying to get, like, essentially Christmas ornaments. So every year when we decorate our Christmas tree, we can decorate it with all the places we've been and remember all the places we've been. So far we have, we have a Ben & Jerry's one when we went to wherever the place is that has Ben & Jerry's. I forget off the top of my head already. Yeah, I completely forget which state that is. And then we have a Seattle one from when we went to Seattle together. And now we have a Niagara Falls, Canada one. Thank you, Mix. Also, Zufio had noted a couple weeks ago that we have officially passed the 1-year anniversary of Hole, which is very exciting. I unfortunately was not around to celebrate the actual day of it. But yeah, this is the first part of Hole since the 1-year anniversary. Why can't I sprint? There we go. Jesus Christ, that was annoying. Mix's mom gave you a bunch of little Christmas guys. You also took her Christmas ornaments, to be fair. There you go. The way that was worded, I thought you were saying you stole her Christmas ornaments. So I was her Texas ornaments. So I was like, first of all, why did she have Texas ornaments? But I then understood my brain was grammaring the unintended way. Yo, chat, this music's reminding me. Deltarune comes out in a week. I have to double check the date of Deltarune and see if I can actually take off for it. Almost out of space already. Jesus Christ. Yes, Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 releases the same day as the Switch 2. June 4th. There it is. Thank you, Braysky. Braysky, can you confirm what day of the week is that? Please tell me it's a Friday. That would be ideal. It's a Wednesday? That blows. Alright. Because I think it releases at 11 a.m. EDT. So I would have to take the whole day off from work. And if I wanted to finish chapters 3 and 4, I could probably get that done in enough time where I don't have to take any more time of work off. But I don't know how much sleep I would get at that point. So I will have to do some investigating on this. Because it is chapters 3 and 4, so I would have to get through 2 chapters, and I would want to do it with like a steel tooth comb. At least for the first playthrough, and then additional playthroughs I can just kind of figure out what the optional routes are and kind of try to do that. But, phew. There's a lot of braining I don't want to do right now, so I will hold off on that until I need to. But I am kind of happy that it's 3 and 4, and we have to still wait for 5. 5 isn't coming out right away. They're still working on it. It's just on a different production schedule at this point. So even though I will have 3 and 4, and it'll give me a lot of questions and not as many answers, I'll be able to hopefully give 5 the proper time it needs when it ends up coming out. Even if I can't do the same for 3 and 4 right now. I have to double check like my save files and everything and make sure I'm all like set up. Oof. More work than I thought I had before that releases in like 2 weeks. I also need to look and see if I can try to get a Switch. I haven't really looked that hard yet. I'm definitely gonna want a Switch because I don't know, the direct I watched for when they really like announced it, it gave me a lot of good vibes. And it has the GameCube Virtual Console that they're gonna be fleshing out over the next couple months and such, and like I want it. It is unfortunate, but I do want it. Chibi Robo, you keep telling me I need to play Chibi Robo. You do keep saying that. There's the second mix. There you go. Just good and fun game. I will attempt it eventually, but I will not even hazard a guess on when that might be. I'm excited for it to be June, though. I'm excited for the weather to stop being funky and just kind of be warm. Because, like, this week was in the 50s and rainy, and I'm like, this is not what I signed up for when the calendar turned to summer. So it'll be nice for it to actually be warm instead of, you know, fake warm. Warmint, if you will. But it is very nice that it's, like, sunset right now, and it's not even dusk yet. And it's almost 8 p.m. Very happy for that aspect of things. Oh, well. I didn't realize this was happening now. Come on, scroll wheel. Whatever. Okay, don't miss the jump. Cool. Okay. Your week was in the 90s and rainy. See, I would still prefer that, I think, over 50s and rainy. Because I'm built different. How much longer are Danish days in the summer than, like, Northeast American days? Or I guess you wouldn't know for Northeast, but they are real long in general. Interesting. I like a good long day. Because, like, in the morning, sun doesn't really wake me up. If it's, like, shining through my window or something. I still kind of just sleep till my alarm or sleep until my natural wake-up time hits. So I think it'd be fun at that. And I love late days. Days that run into the night and become sun. As long as the sun is down when I aim to go to bed, I am happy. So that gives me a lot of good room for that time. I need to get rid of that tree. I didn't think I did. I sure do. Okay. Okay. Sun's only down for like 4 or 5 hours. Ooh. So I guess the important question after that would be, which hours are they? Shortest nights like 4 or 5 when it's fully dark. Interesting. That's not what I meant to do. Well, that's a marker now. More dirt, always more dirt. Cobble. Misc. Got so much misc. Let me... Yes. Let me get the food rocket and rolling. Just so I have that. Okay. Yeah, that's just a lot of dirt. Okay. Alright, I'm going to make a detour happen here, actually. I haven't done a hole in a while. I'm kind of fresh. Let me make something happen here. Sun sets at like 9:30 p.m. here in the summer. Okay, so that is later than here by like at least an hour. 11 to 3. Oh. I could probably be okay if 11 to 3. I would even be... It would be better if it was like 12 to 4, probably. So have daylight from 4:30 a.m. to 22:10, which is 10:10 p.m. See, I'm kind of fine with that, because like I said, the morning sun doesn't really wake me up. Interesting. So it's still kind of light out a little while after and before. Okay, so that's just like the full sun timing. Okay, I think I would be okay with that, personally. That doesn't make me mad. Alright, I am going to remove a bunch of dirt. And I'm going to move it all the way over to where I think I will need it next. You don't like to go to sleep when the sun is out? See, I nap a lot, so I'm kind of used to it in that sense. But I can still go to bed. And so I'm sure my brain would be like, no, you can be active still because there's light from the outside world. But I can still make it work if I needed to. I'm home from parents at like 8 today and it was like fully still daytime. Didn't even look like the sun was about to be setting. That's kind of hype. I do kind of like that. Just felt like midday. Yeah, no, I like that. That gives me good vibes. Crazy winter days in Denmark. Dark at 4 p.m. Okay, see, that's the part I couldn't do. That's the part I couldn't do. I can't have it be dark at 4 p.m. That would ruin my day. I'm not about that at all. Both things happen. That's valid enough, I suppose. Well, this is the next place I will technically need dirt, so I guess I can put it here. But even here, I don't really need it that much. Oh, baby steps. All right. Come on, scroll wheel. You dumb. That's not what I wanted. I guess that's on me. There we go. Alright, and then I'll bring one more round of dirt for this. And then I will have a double chest of dirt over here for when I get over here. Can I see where the next part is from here? I mean, like there, but again, that's not a lot. Alright, so I'm going to be shoveling dirt down the pathway for quite a while still. It is worth it in the end game because dirt is very much easier to work with than cobble. While I'm here, I'm a little low on the food department. And these do qualify as food. Well, it's almost midnight. It's 9 p.m. at night. God. Yeah, I can see the pros and cons for that. I would, like, especially, like, for Limes. Limes has no concept of time. I feel like that would just constantly give her heart attacks. Being like, it's so late. Oh, it's so early. And just being, like, incredibly wrong just because of the how it looks outside. Can you? Alright, deserve that one. You love being awake at dark? I do like the serenity of it, but one of the only reasons it's serene to me is because I know the majority of other people are asleep and I have like true like time where I'm not going to get interrupted. For me, that is the true like draw of that kind of time. So if it was dark out, it was like 4 p.m. and I knew people were still like expecting me to do my actual job and then, you know, go home and still be awake in pitch dark with everyone else also being awake, it would very much lose its luster for me, I think. Okay, that'll be good for now. Yum. Yeah, so I'm getting back in the swing of things today, chat, with a whole... We'll be getting back to our other content as well soon. What else have we been working on? We've been working on Kingdom Hearts Proud Mode. We've been working on Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. I know there's other things I'm missing too. Sega Souls is going to be starting back up next week, I believe. So get hyped for that. I don't know what game we're playing yet. I don't know if we're going to do Night Rain or we're going to do something else. I think Night Rain will be out by Thursday next week. But we'll figure it out. That'll be back. I'm trying to think of what other games I kind of just, like, were playing before this. You know, while I'm waiting for this to smelt, I will look it up a little bit to see. Let me also just yoink all of this. Okay. This might be too much dirt, we'll see. Oh, it finally happened, Peachy? Hell yeah. I knew it was gonna happen. Okay. What was I looking for? Yes. My own YouTube channel. Bashir's playing Morrowind? You wish. Okay, so I was doing... We finished Lies of P. Oh, we have to do Uno First to 5K again. Whole... What else were we doing? Kingdom Hearts 1 Proud Mode, Lego Star Wars. Was that all we were doing? That would be kind of based if we weren't doing more than that. Yeah, scrolling back a bit, I think that might have been the only stuff we were really in the middle of. Nice. Okay. Okay, cool. I don't remember what's next after Lego Star Wars, but I know we have 1 to 2 more streams of that anyway. So we can figure that out later. Okay, that's enough for now. I'll come back, get the rest after I drop off this dirt. Conquer's Bad Fur Day. Conquer's Bad Fur Day is actually on the list, though, when Morrowind is not. So we have that. Conquer's Bad Fur Day is probably still a whiles off, though. I think one of the next games we have is the new Battletoads, which I will be doing as a co-op playthrough of Johnny. So I'll need to start getting ready to schedule that soon, too. I don't think I could technically... We could technically get back into, whatever the name is of that game that I was playing through with Johnny. That we, like, beat the main story, but we're also still doing other runs for, like, achievements and stuff. I'll have to see if that's something we want to keep doing or not. But yeah, I've heard Clone Wars is good. I still have no desire to watch it, but I've heard it's good. Wow, there's still space here for more dirt. All right, I'll leave it like that for now. And I will have to try to remember that is that RoboQuest. That is what it was. Thank you, Steve. God, I noticed that with Ray's content as well, and it's very interesting. I didn't expect to see it here too, of where like viewers kind of know your content better than you do as a streamer. And it was like, yeah, I did play that game. That was the name of that game. Part of that's just my memory, but yeah, chat knows. When in doubt, ask chat. Pulled that out of nowhere? Big Brain Zoof, that's what we call him. Playing all Kingdom Hearts games. I mean, I will be. That is one of the ongoing series I have. When I finish the Proud Mode run, I'll have to do one more run offline to get the 100%. But once I finish that, then I will actually be moving on to Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Despite all of the warnings I've received, I will be doing it nonetheless. Okay, so now let's reorganize a little bit here. This is still good for there for now. Let me put this all back to the top of the chest. Let me grab the gravel. The sand, that should also be going here. Okay, I mean, that's still questionable if I want this down here. Let me actually move this to the bottom chest then. Okay. And I think that's a good enough setup for now. You're still stuck in Chain of Memories? God. People saying they're stuck in Chain of Memories is not a good sign. God, I miss Liam. Okay. Let us continue. I got rid of all of that overhang except for that tree, which I'm gonna have to go beat down. And there's one tree on the right side as well I'm gonna have to beat down. Yeah, Mix, that is a tasteful lie though, so I think it's a good one. I am Marv and I approve of this lie. Is this the tree that's in the way? No, where's the... Oh, that's also another tree. Why are there so many trees? Stop foresting. Okay, so that's the tree on this side that's the overhang. Cow. Save that cow from jumping off the ledge. Don't ask how. Yeah, this is definitely over the edge. The next one is too. So I can get rid of both these. I don't think there's any other trees on this side that are over the edge. That's not over the edge. Right? Yeah. So it's just those 3 trees? 2 trees? 3 trees? Whatever. Ugh. Trees are annoying. Chat, it's going to be at 2 hours until the start of the Phillies game today. I will have that up on my third monitor once it starts. You have been warned. They are playing in the West Coast today. It is a 10 p.m. start. Yes, or EDT. Okay. Let's go West Coast team. Zoof, you don't even like West Coast teams. You like Boston. They were balls tonight. Okay, so that'll take me until this valley. And even then, that tree's kind of done. I think we should be good on trees on this side for a bit now. We just have to do our backtrack to these other trees that are on this hill. Facing the A's? Never mind. We just got done doing a 4-game series against the Rockies. I think you can imagine how that went. Without having to think too hard. The Rockies now have the worst record, 50 games for the series, since 1900, I think. And they just surpassed in the bad way the 1904 team. I don't remember which team it was. But yeah, that's a big old yikes. And they've already gotten rid of their manager, so what else can they do? Was it the White Sox record? I think they did beat it. Oh, you mean from like the overall record from last year? Because I think they're definitely on pace to beat it in the wrong way. Which is kind of wild because nobody expected them to be quite that bad. They didn't expect them to be like a good team, but like not generationally bad. Thanks, Suf. They should learn to hit the ball better. They need to do every aspect of the game better. They need to hit the ball better. They need to pitch the ball better. They need to catch the ball better. They need to throw the ball better. They need to run without the ball better. They are just not doing anything that they need to do as a team. And of course, like the morale's down and they already got rid of their coach. So the new coach is trying to like bring it back up, but it's, you know, it's a temporary coach. It's midway through the season. They're not going to start doing interviews right now. What's the all-man? Was it the Red Sox? Was that the 1904 team? Washington Senators. 38-113. Oh, that's through the whole season. What about through the first 50 games? Draft a Kiryu. He's really good in Yak 6. Depends who's controlling him. Risky. I'd also have to hire a good player to play him. Okay. I think I am done being an arborist for now. Oh, it's a trader. I was like, what is that animal? I thought it was a wolf at first. Or like a sheep really living life on the edge. Wandering traders love me in this server. Pretty much just has wood and stalactites, alright. Some sand. I mean, sand. It's red sand, but still sand. Still shovel's the same. Right. Senators went 9-38 and 3 ties. Okay, so the Rockies are worse than that, right? Because the Rockies were 8-42 through 50, I think. Bop, 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 bop. They are worse. Gotcha. I really hope that wandering trader doesn't wander too far over the edge. Not that I need any of the stuff, I just... The toll, man. The emotional toll. Steve, how are the Red Sox doing this season? I haven't been keeping up with the American League, like, at all. Other than, you know, Judge. They're doing eh? Okay. I mean, we're, what, a quarter of the way through the season? A little bit over a quarter? I still got time. very mid. Are they just not playing well, or is their player pool just not at the high enough caliber? Third in the East. I mean, you do have the Yankees. Who else is in front of you? In the AL East? 26-26? Okay, at 500, I guess you can't be too mad. Blue Jays. I forgot they were also in the East. Okay. I also have not heard much about the Blue Jays this season, but like I said, I really focus more on the National League in general. Lost a lot of one-run games. That is demoralizing is what that is. I'd rather lose a game by 2, 3, 4 than by 1. Once it gets 5+, that's demoralizing in the other direction a little bit, but... Soof, did the Phillies play the Red Sox this year? Your first baseman was injured, and Bregman just got injured. Interesting. Sounds good, Zoof. Yeah, Zoof, thanks for being like my Googler today, so I don't have to stop hitting dirt in a video game. That oh no makes me think they do play each other. I finished my whole 20 years instead of 15. Oh, yeah, if I had to keep Googling all the time, you're right. I gotta stick on the grind. Bonk. July 21st. Oh, I think I'll be in Disney for that. Or just about to. What are my Disney dates? Let's see. I will be in Disney for that series then. Let's meet up in Disney. Are you also gonna be in Disney on July 21st? Meet up in Disney to watch the Phillies games. I think Limes would actually kill me if I took time away from Disney to watch a Phillies game. Am I gonna do the Star Wars DLC at Disney? Does that mean just like the Star Wars area? If so, I really don't know. I have not been to Disney in over a decade. Almost close to 2 decades at this point, to be honest. So I don't know what's there. But Limes usually goes once every 2 years or so. So Limes knows, and her family knows, and they will be puttering me around to everything they want to do. I will be happily joining them. Make a lightsaber and Jordan. I don't think we'll be doing anything like that. We're mostly going to be focused on like food and rides. I don't know how many of the other like attraction-based things we will be doing. But I will definitely let you guys know. Give you guys like daily Disney updates or something. I also know like they go hard in Disney. So like I'm at the park for 12 hours kind of thing. But I think it's also a thing where they do 1 day at a park, 1 day at the hotel, 1 day at the park, 1 day at the hotel. To kind of like make it actually doable. But the days at the park are long days. Not getting a droid? Probably not getting a droid. Lightsabers are expensive. Yeah, I assume both lightsabers and droids would be expensive, which is another reason for me not to do it when I don't care that much about Star Wars. If I cared about Star Wars, it would be something different. If it was like a Doctor Who thing, then maybe I would think more about it. I've only been to the French Disney. That makes sense. Are there what other European ones could you go to? I mean, none of them are going to be as good as the American ones, but... Yeah, Peachy, why are you about to take 2 amusement parks? Do you do all the silly things and spend all the silly money? Oh, you don't like rides. That was me for a while, and I'm still not like a fan of rides. It's still not like my favorite thing to do, but it is one of like the things to do at amusement parks. So last year, I went with friends to Busch Gardens in Virginia, and they made me go on almost all of the rides in Busch Gardens. And I lived, but barely. But apparently if I can do the ones at Busch Gardens, the ones at Disney are much more tame in general. So I should be fine to go on those rides. But I used to refuse because I just didn't think I would be able to, like, physically handle it. But now I know I technically can, even though it's still, like, not the most enjoyable rush in the world for me. But I can physically do it, so I will be thrown on many a ride at Disney. It's the only... Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there were more in, like, the UK or the EU. That makes sense. Risk, I know I've mentioned this before, but if you ever do decide to come to the US, you can absolutely stay with me for as long as you would need to make your rounds. I'm not super centralized. I am on the East Coast, but, yeah. I would welcome you into my humble abode. Oh god, Peachy. Yeah, my anxiety is mostly controlled, at least everything but the social part. But rides aren't really heavy on social anxiety, just regular anxiety, so I can handle it better than I used to be able to. Yo, what up, Luke? Just show up at Luke's house and start walking around, and then he comes home from work and you're just there watching TV on the couch. Luke, I hope you're doing well. Hope your work is doing well. Hope it's a better job than your last one. And if I can stop being quite so busy this summer, I will definitely reach out to you to try to schedule some game and time for us. You've been lurking? Hell yeah. Love to hear it. I'm also going to be trying to be better this summer about reaching out to people just to chat. Because I feel like I've not done that enough. I'm going to try doing that more, too. Believe it or not, of all people, Peachy's the one that's been bringing me out of my shell a little bit more lately. And teaching me how to just, like, converse with people again without trying to, like, schedule something. Huh. Summer break starts in 2 weeks, so you'll be working 1 year. Right, I remember hearing that. More time streaming. Hell yeah. So theoretically that should line up, so I will I'll reach out once I start to know better what my dates look like for game time. You'd believe it? I wouldn't have believed it until it happened, to be fair. Yeah, but Peachy will text me about random shit, and then I will also sometimes text Peachy about random shit. It's like, that is new for me. I'm usually very much more, I cannot message this person unless I have a very good reason to message them. And that, my friends, is the social anxiety. But yeah, I am hopefully going to fight it a little more. It's especially helpful now that I'm on for those that haven't heard it yet, I'm on ADHD medication now, which helps a lot with my executive dysfunction. That is the main reason I am taking it. So, yeah. Fingers crossed that'll start getting better as I settle into a dosage and a schedule for it. Luke, I'm going to need at least a little more context on why there's a goo cap involved for an ADHD test. What the fuck? Like, what? What more is there to say? I don't know, but I'm still, like, thirsting. I don't understand this goo cap and its place in the rest of the sentence you just said. I don't like you. Missed it. Yep. Close enough. Wait, nom, actually. I'm gonna be out here tonight. Yeah, but it was surprisingly painless for me to get an ADHD diagnosis. My psych and I were working through we worked through 4 different types of depression medication and nothing was working. He sent me for something called TMS, which is transcranial magnetic stimulation that I did for 6 weeks. And that didn't do shit. And then I went back to him and I said, listen, is there anything else we can look at? Could we look at ADHD? And he was like, that was on my list to check. I guess we could bump it up to now. I was like, all right. So he gave me the quick version of the test. He said, yeah, we should probably do the full version. So I was like, all right, get me in next week. So we did the full version. He's like, yeah, I'm going to prescribe you some stuff. I was like, sure, man. And it's been working. So far, so good. And I'm actually coming off of our latest depression med attempt. I am titrating down, as the kids say. But yeah, the brain is wild, and how little people understand about ADHD is wild. With the fact that I had been, for the past, before I got diagnosed with ADHD, for the, what was it, 4 months prior to that, when I was seeing a psych, it was always just oh yeah, it seems like you have depression. I was like, okay. I'm like, oh wait, your depression was just not depression. It was your ADHD masking as depression. And I'm like, I don't know how we got here. But worked out. Now if only I could have my physical health get fixed that easily. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But it's physical health, 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Okay. All this away. Dirt. Coal. Bop. Bottom. Oh, an EEG is what you did. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I was not I was not considering GooCap being the EEG electro array or whatever it is that they use. I did not connect those dots. Okay. There's a cat full of goo. Oh, I've never done an EEG, so I don't have the full goo experience. I just vaguely know what the cap looks like. So I lacked the understanding required at first, but then I got there. How many do I need? Let's just do 10. It's interesting that they used just the EEG to diagnose the ADHD or to test for ADHD. Because for me, I didn't do any of that. I just took a questionnaire essentially with my psych. My psych was like, all right, you're an adult. You can read the questions. Just tell me if you need any help. I was like, all right. I just went through them and he was like, you done? I was like, yeah. And he was like, all right, sit still. I'm going to grade it. And I'm like, all right, well, Jesus Christ. I didn't realize this was being graded. And then he was like, yeah, your numbers line up. I've known you for 4 months. I'm just going to say you have ADHD and we're going to prescribe you some stuff. So now I'm taking generic Adderall. Alright, back to the dig site. Oh, interesting. So, is it really worthless if they figured out what you do have? Oh, I see. Interesting. So, So, regardless of what they said, what do you think for yourself, Luke? Do you think it is ADHD and they got it wrong with sleep apnea? Or do you think it is sleep apnea, but you were fine with taking the meds you were taking to, like, solve it, quote unquote? Or would you, like, prefer treatment specifically for sleep apnea? Because I know I don't have sleep apnea. That's one of the things I'm actually sure about. And I mean, of course, that leads more into my like physical health stuff. But I think I have some form of dysautonomia. But I am having a very hard time getting any doctor, to see about it, because nobody in this town knows what that word even is. And I'm talking doctors don't know. So I gotta figure that out. I have to call around to neurologists now because my PCP gave me a referral to a neurologist. I called them literally today, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we don't have anyone that does anything for dysautonomia." I was like, "What do you mean? It's a neurological condition. What do you mean you don't?" Like, yeah, we have 10 subspecialties we work with. We don't have any general neurologists here. So we only have specialists, and none of the ones we have work with what you're looking at. I was like, what the fuck? So I went back to my PCP and said that, and the nurse was like, oh, yeah, I did some brief searching, and it looks like nobody in the state really does that. So you'll probably have to go out of state for treatment. And I'm like, whatever the fuck, dude. Just, I guess I'll find a name and just go. I'm so over it at this point. I haven't been on any meds since high school. Okay. Gave them to you for school. You know that you have ADHD, but you also knew that you had sleep apnea from before this. Oh, so you think they just like said, oh, it's just sleep apnea when you have both? We're being put on some kind of ADHD meds, but if my doctor actually listens. Yes, that is true. That is literally what I was just saying. The same kind of problem I'm having is finding a doctor who will listen and or know what they're talking about. So I feel you on that. Yeah, Luke, if you're ever interested in, you know, talking about it or anything, my DMs are open. I can talk about my experiences with medications and stuff as well, and my symptoms and stuff, and maybe help you talk to somebody if you need that. Knowing like the right things to say to a psych or a doctor or whatever. If not, no worries, but the offer is open if you think it would be helpful for you. I got you. Because right now I'm on a generic version of Adderall, and it is extended release. So I take it once in the morning, and it lasts like 10 to 12 hours. Prior to this, I was on short release, where I take it in the morning, and then if I start feeling like I'm dragging halfway through the day, I can take more. But I realized I was taking the second like hit of it almost every day. So I'd rather just not have the lull period if I know I'm going to use it every day anyway. And so far, the extended release has been working for me. And we think we're at the right dosage now for me. I still think I could probably go up another dose. But my psych, you know, says as long as I'm not debilitating with my executive dysfunction, that he doesn't see the need to go up. So we're going to chill at my dose right now and see if I start, like, getting too used to it or whatever. I know you can build up a tolerance to ADHD meds pretty easily. So I might either have to, like, detox it at some point or up the dose or both. So yeah, it's not, even after a diagnosis and a treatment plan, it's not, you know, easy. It just gets consistent, which is still helpful in its own way. But yeah, nobody prepares you for this kind of shit when you're a kid, that you'll have debilitating chronic mental and physical illnesses. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, nobody will listen to you, and nobody will, like, work to diagnose you, and you'll have to kind of find your own way to manage your symptoms. It's like, well, thanks. I'll take 10. Because for me right now with my assumed dysautonomia, a big part of it for me is eating food as a trigger. Essentially, not even just eating food, just my digestive system being active is a trigger. So anytime I eat, no matter what it is or what the size is, I get extremely lethargic. And to the point where if I can take a nap, I do. That is literally why I took a nap before stream today, because I ate. So what I've been doing to try to like cope with that is I've actually been just eating one meal a day. So at least the majority of my day, I don't have to deal with that. And then I just have like a medium to large dinner and try to fit everything in there. So I just get the one hit of the lethargy right after dinner. I say right after dinner, it still lasts probably like 3-ish hours after I eat. So I still have to deal with it for that whole stretch. But at least it's only 3 hours after I eat dinner and not 3 hours after I eat breakfast, then 3 hours after I eat lunch, and then 3 hours after I eat dinner. And a snack. If I were to snack too, it's the same thing. Even if I have like a bag of chips, it's like, oh, and I can't move. So I've reduced myself to one meal a day to make the rest of my day livable. And it's just like shit like that I shouldn't have to do. There should be other things I can do to make it better, but I can't get anything medical grade to help me because nobody is able to diagnose me at this point. So that's where I'm at with that. Cousin sold his Adderall on the playground. Yeah, that's what I'm trying not to do. It is still technically a controlled substance, so I'm not trying to incur the wrath of the government. In scientific terms, I have the Big Eep syndrome. Yeah, but nobody will diagnose me with Big Eep syndrome. It's kind of cringe, Your Honor. Because another thing, too, is I started wearing a smartwatch. It's a Garmin smartwatch, and it has, you know, health tracking. That's, like, one of the biggest features of it. So it tells me my heart rate, and it tells me two main metrics. So it tells me my heart rate, and it tells me my stress score, which is essentially, for anyone who knows anything about medical stuff, it's HRV, which is heart rate variability. The lower your heart rate variability, the higher your stress, and vice versa. And my stress values, since I started tracking, have been, during the day, pretty much around 75%, between 50 and 100, but most, like, averages out to probably 75. And it is a percentage, so it's from 0 to 100. And according to most of the forums I read, that's not normal. And then when I sleep, during sleep, my stress score drops to like 25 on average, when it should be closer to like 10 or 0. So that's been an interesting one as well. And as I've been doing my own research and trying to figure out what's going on with that, I was telling my psych about it, because my psych also uses a Garmin watch. So he did a little bit of research on that too. And he's an NP, so he really kind of gets it. For more than just regular, you know, psychiatric stuff. He also gets some of the physical parts of it too, better than others would. He recommended I take magnesium L-threonate, which is a specific kind of magnesium that can cross the blood-brain barrier where most others can't. Most other types of magnesium, I should say. And so I've been taking that, and I have noticed a dip in my stress scores throughout the day and throughout the night. So at least that's something that I just have to take a supplement twice a day and get at least slightly less problems with my HRV and the toll on my body from just living. But it's also crazy to see how much my stress scores spike after meals as well. Like today, I had a pretty big meal today because I was like, all right, I want to take it now because I'm going to stream. I don't want to do it after stream because it'll mess with my sleep. And I don't want to do it during stream because it'll just like ruin the rest of stream. So I took it a little, I had dinner at like 5 today. And if I look at my stress scores from today, I mean, my stress scores were already bad today because I also just had a bad time dealing with doctors and bullshit. My stress score before I started eating was around 45, let's call it 40, 45. And after eating, it jumped to about 80. And it was it's been between 80 and 100. It still is above 80 now, actually. It hasn't fully come back down yet. So I'm just dealing with that. Stress maxing. Unfortunately, true. So, yeah, I mean, of course, I need to eat a little bit better, too. Like, today I just had, like, I had takeout because I was in no mood to try to cook for myself with how terrible my morning was with trying to deal with all this doctor bullshit. So I did order out, which is why the spike was as drastic as it was, because the food wasn't good for me either necessarily. But even when I eat, like, plain chicken with salted veggies and salted buttered veggies, like, it's still, you know, salted buttered veggies and stuff like that. But plain chicken with, like, just a serving of veggies, it shouldn't spike me, you know, 25 to 30 points on my stress. It really should not. Your stress score would be 0 because you've done nothing but play a 2-point museum today. Braysky, I have a desk job, and one of my main hobbies is playing video games on the internet. And my stress score still averages over 50 throughout the day, even when I'm sitting down at my desk doing nothing. So, good for you, but that would not be the same for me, because I know it's not the same for me, which is so wild that it's, like, inconsistent like that. And the fact that I, like, tried showing this data to my doctor the last time I was in an appointment with him, and he was like, I don't understand what that means. This means nothing to me because I don't understand it. And I'm like, bro, you're a doctor. You're trying to tell me since you stopped, you know, going to school, you've stopped researching things for your job? Like, fucking look it up, my dude. And I do not think he's done that. Which is why I'm trying to get a neurologist as a specialist to actually look at my numbers. Mix, that's a deep cut. Magic the Gathering Arena. I haven't heard about that game in a very long time. Yeah, but there's my medical vet. I don't know if it's done, but I've, you know, at least got that bulk of it out. Yo, I hate when my island turns down round 1 or something. I feel you, Mix. I don't feel Mix. All right, we're making good progress on this section of mountain, though. Thank you. Used to take anxiety meds for side effects were crazy, so it just stopped after a bit. If you think that they were helpful, despite these side effects, there are a lot of different types of anxiety medication, so it could be worth just trying a different medication. I know I've been on, like I mentioned before, I was on several different depression meds because none seemed to be working. And in the end, none still did work. But that's why, you know, we moved on from that. And I also did something called gene site testing that my psych had me do, which is literally they mail a box to your door, you swab your cheeks with a cotton swab, and you send it back in. And they run your DNA to see how likely different psychoactive medications are to negatively influence your brain chemistry, and which ones are more likely to have no negative effects. So my psych was able to use that to kind of know which ones we should try next, instead of just kind of blindly guessing and checking and hoping that it doesn't give me bad side effects. So if you are interested in still looking into some sort of anxiety medication, if you think it would help you, there are other options available to you. They helped at first, but you think it might have been a placebo? Well, if you're still experiencing the anxiety, then I would still recommend you talking to a psych about it and potentially looking into medication again. You have Paxil. That's not one I've tried. The only like pure anxiety medication that I tried was Zoloft. Rest of the medication I've tried have been depression first medications. Bonk. Oh no, Peachy, really? Your mom had you taken off of it because you were too combative, and you were combative because you weren't anxious anymore? She mistook that for a side effect when it was actually just your personality. Incredible. Not great, but pretty incredible. Chat, as a heads up, this will be a decently beefy stream. I will expect to go another 2 to 2.5 hours, give or take. Get us back on track with a nice 4-hour slapper, if at all possible. Is this Adventure Time Lo-Fi? This song specifically is... Yes, it is. Let me get you a song if you are interested. If not, that is fine. I'll still just put it in chat anyway. Because I have a button on my stream deck that copies the name of the song and the artist. So there it is for you. I have to check my Discord while I'm here because I have a ping. Okay, it's a going live ping. Cool, cool. Bunk. We're back. Cool. Almost back down to, what is the Y I chose for this? 63, okay. Back down to Y63. Oh, is that because, I think that's sea level, right? Y63 in Minecraft is sea level? I think that's why I chose that. You can tell it's been too long if I forget, like, the whole premise of where I began. And the choices I made at the beginning of this, journey. Down in the copper and coal zone here. Been a while since I've had a good schmelt. I wish I had iron to spare so I could like make a couple hoppers just to kind of help my system out a little bit here. I wish core Minecraft had better like filters for hoppers. 'Cause you can like kind of do it, but not really. Because I'd like to make a better sorting system in general. Because I did that in a solo lobby. Or I guess it was still a server I did it in, but it was a fun thing to make and it worked very well. But it was very hard to do in the beginning, and it was also incredibly hard to maintain. because it broke a lot, and fixing it was a pain. But when it worked, it worked. Was it Madstone's? Yes, I believe it was in Madstone's server. Speaking of Madstone, I hung out with him in person yesterday. He actually stayed over my place last night. So shout out to Madstone. Best of luck to him this weekend as he works a Renaissance fair. He came up yesterday. We had dinner. We played Mario Party. We had snacks. And caught up because it's been a long time since I had really been able to talk to him at length. So it's good to get both of our lives caught up on what we're up to and what we're not up to. Did I ever get any Connecticut ornaments? I did not. I did not. Yeah, we haven't gotten every place we've visited, but we've gotten a few. It's technically living state. That's true. Yeah, and we did technically visit, because the thing is, too, it's like we don't want just one for every like state we've been to, like, through. But if we stay in a state for a specific purpose, then it'll still count. When we did stay in Connecticut for a specific purpose, so that would still count on one we should have gotten an ornament for. All right, I'm all cut up there. What is the inventory looking like? I can do a little bit more here. Okay. The purpose was to throw up. Hey, now. I may have thrown up on that trip. That still may be true. Okay. Ba-na-na-na-na. She can be a toilet ornament. It would have to be a dirty toilet ornament at that point. Yikes. At least I made it to the toilet. Mostly. Whoops. Thanks, Zoof. Ziffy, was that the last time we hung out in person? I don't have a good memory. I feel like that is, but I cannot confirm in my own brain. That was the only time? Yeah, okay, I thought so. We'll do it again eventually. I'm not done with you yet, Zoof. We will hang out again eventually. Yeah, that's honestly why I was asking about the timing of the Phillies playing the Red Sox. But clearly that's not going to work for this July. I would like that kind of a plan. It would be fun. Oh, hi, Big. Hi, Big. This is a whole ass cave. I don't like it. I don't like caves. I'm just going to leave this for now as well because it does go higher and it's not really worth me trying to deal with from below. All right, well, this is my next thing to tackle, so let's head back for the time being. 2026, let's go. Listen, low-key, as soon as next year's schedules come out, we should try to see super early and plan like super far in advance. I feel like that would probably give us the best chance of success for it. Okay, what do we got? A bunch of raw copper, 1 pork chop. Good start. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a couple trips back to base to put this stuff away. At least the cobble. Yep, let's do it. Because the next section I'm starting is going to be a really big hassle. And if I can make it minimize the effect, that would be good. So let's do it. What did I get for takeout? I actually still got something like not the worst thing in the world for me. I got an order of chicken franchise with a side of rice and a side salad as well. And I also got myself a chicken parm sub to have as a brunch tomorrow before I go to Long Island. But the takeout is better for me. Chicken franchise. That still might not be the right way to pronounce it, but that's how it's spelled to me, so that's how I pronounce it. And I did have ice cream after that because I needed support food for the bad morning I had. So I did that. The ice cream was Oreo ice cream for those interested. Ice cream is good food. It is. I like ice cream. Alright, yeah, chat. So we'll take 2 inventories worth of stuff back, and then we will keep chugging along, for better or for worse. I did see that, Zoof. We did talk about it briefly when I tried to convince you to do a new one every year that's slightly bigger for the anniversary. Never again? Come on. Next year do a 3x3 for the 3-year anniversary. Yeah, saving up all the dirt that I'm saving up will be worth it for this section. Well, so I guess next year is the 2nd anniversary, technically, but you did a 2x2 this year, so by 3x3 next year. So you'll be doing it for the start of the 3rd year. You'll be ushering in the new year. The year of the hole. Just sort of what I'm going. Technically, that would have been more accurate and also easier for you. 2x2 allows you to make stairs to the hole. Just dig straight down. What's the worst that could happen? No, Marv. Yes, Marv. Never dig down straight? Okay, I will, never mind. How far am I? 1,400 blocks. Okie dokie. More repo soon? Yeah, I'm still at a point where with how busy I am, it's hard for me to get lobbies set up. But I'm always down to be invited to lobbies, and I will join them if I have the opening in my schedule. I'm still also considering doing solo repo at some point, just for the heck of it. Because I think that would still be pretty fun. But again, I just have like a lot of games I'm playing right now, and not a lot of time to do them. Because like I said, we said earlier, I'm doing Whole. I still need to finish up Lego Star Wars, and then Sega and I are still doing Sega Souls. We're going to be starting that back up shortly. So between those three, even if I want to do those once a week, that's, 3 days. I don't know if I'll definitely not be able to stream more than 3 days a week. So I don't have to do each of those 3 every week. But, they're still kind of my priorities at this point. But I'm definitely down to play repo. Even if I'm not streaming, if I'm just like free, I'll play repo. It's just about making sure I am free because I have a normal work schedule. I'm spending most of my weekends in Long Island this summer. During the week, I have one night that needs to be set aside for Limesy Limes, for us having a date night. A group of IRL friends, we've been doing Wizard 101. We try to do that once a week if everybody's free for it. So just like all that being said, I just have limited time to stream. But I'm definitely willing to put aside some of my solo stuff on a given week if I get invited to a collab. A lamp date. I mean, we could get back into lamps. I do still want to do that new 2-player game, the Split Fiction. I have the game purchased. It's just Limes and I have both been so busy. 'Cause Limes is very, very busy with her PhD. Because it's kind of like, I guess you could say, due soon. So she's really kind of on crunch time for that. So, instead of streaming, she really needs to do that. Or playing on stream with me, I suppose. We do want to get Lamp back and rolling eventually. It's just been, not in the cards lately. Unfortunately. Alright, just about there. Dropping off my first load of cobblestone. What is the HD? Poll date? What? Oh, PhD because of the PhD. I get it. Liams and Marf, the PhD. I don't think anyone in their right mind would or should give me a PhD. I'll at least give you a minute. Say your prayers or something, chicken. Okay. So we're onto this chest. Well, that's still growing. Any eggs? Yeah. Okay. I thought you were literally saying we're gonna do like lamp in HD or something like that. I was very confused when I should not have been. Okay. Back I go. I don't think I have anything I need to bring back with me at this point. You almost called me on Discord, Peachy? It wouldn't have rang on stream at least because I have streamer mode. So that would have been working out for you. Well, why is my phone number that close to you calling it? Don't do that. You do have my phone number. I'm pretty sure you do. Why would you have my number? Because I think I put it in a Discord chat at some point that you were in. Leaked. Why would you save it? Because you're nosy? I feel like that's a strong enough reason as is. Salmon. Not nosy enough. Debatable. Skirt. We're almost back to where we were. Hey, there's my dirt chest. I guess I'll always see it on the way back. Digging through this cave is gonna ruin my will to live. But here we are. It's gotta get done. At least I did have a fairly easy start to the process today. So I suppose I can have a little bit of dallying with my dillying. I need to do one more run back anyway before we continue digging. But I'm already realizing how daunting it's gonna be. That's still running. Sure, I'll throw that in there. Okay. Give me the rest of the cobble. Leave one stack to make tools with. I can take back all of this stuff. And then the rest of this can stick around. And I will take back anything else here that does not need to stay. The wood I'll keep here. Blocks of copper I can take back. I can just take all the copper back. Saplings definitely won't need here. Same with bones meal. Bones meal? Nice. Okay. So other stuff here I definitely also don't need to keep around, but inventory space is lacking. So we'll just run with this. You know what? I should really wait for the rest of this copper to finish. So I'm going to get some water in the meantime, chat. Have fun watching my copper smelt. Sufio. Think of the hydrate, Zoof. Refreshing. Alright, well that's less refreshing. Alright, that is also not great, Peachy. God damn it. Oh yeah, pomps are a thing. Rub your pomps, people. This one's for Peachy. Three times refreshing? I don't think that's how that works, to be quite honest with you. I'm level 26 now in game. Do I have any feathers in here? I do not. Okay, because I could have stacked those. Anything else stackable? I don't think so, but I will double check. Okay. I had the time to check, so. Can I sleep yet? Yes. Cool. Okay. Now off we go once more. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get more fish on the way back too, I think. A little low in the fish department. Oh, Sufio, did the Red Sox do well today? Okay, because I did just see a meme about that. Oh, they're the ones that hit the doubleheader today. I see. Wait, the second game was postponed? What's the meme? Oh, wow. Reached the corner. The meme was that they scored like 13 runs in one inning or something like that. It is true, they do wear Red Sox. The score 13 in the 8th. Yeah, that's the meme I saw. It was about them doing well there. It's wild. 13 runs in an inning is so wild. Oh, yeah, Zoof? I guess it was a doubleheader, so they were making sure they don't wipe their bullpen. Run brace over here. Jeez. Yeah, as if I was mentioning that earlier, it's a West Coast game, so it is a later game. But I'll have it on my third monitor when they come on, and I will wrap up stream before they end, so I'll be able to see the end of it at least. Peachy, you got very excited there for a second. Believe it or not, I did not watch Eurovision because I do not like music like that. You're almost so bad, made hashtag mad. Oof. Alrighty. Let us get everything sorted. Nice. Just classic geopolitical stuff. God, Braysky starting up a career in politics, starting in chat. Okay, I have a true misc somewhere, right? Where's my true misc? Where did I put my dripstone? I have dripstone somewhere. I started putting it at misc blocks, right? These are all empty. Yes. Okay, I have to reorient myself with where my chests are set up. I'm just gonna keep the bones and bone meal and do some farming. Okay. I kept these back at the base. All right, here's where my dripstone goes. Okay. Okay. All right, next time I come through, I am going to have to condense those into blocks as well. So I really just need the true misc for the dripstone there. Cool. Then I will do this. We'll do some farming. Stop it. Get back in there. Chicom. Did not ask for this. There you go. Okay. What a good comment, Braysky. I would say no more on the matter because I'm not smart enough to talk about important things. There we go. I'm happy with that. Sleeping accomplished. Any new eggs? No, I probably would have heard the pops. Put away those foodstuffs. Let's actually make this into bread. Guess I'll bring it back with me. No reason not to. Okay. Nice. 2 chicken wings. All right. Back we go, and then we can start actually moving on. I'm not gonna get fish. I probably should, but I'm not gonna get fish on this run back. Just not up for it. I do tend to not listen to music. I will say that. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So many fish. At least I have bread. I just got a work email. Why are people working at 9 p.m. on a Friday of a long weekend? And of course, it's an email that I'm going to have to respond to semi-rudely when I get back to work on Tuesday, because they're trying to put more work on us that is not our work to be done. Okay, almost back. It's time to deconstruct a mountain. Yikes. I'm just glad that the stream has actually been going without like any technical difficulties. Since I haven't been streaming in like 3 weeks, I assumed OBS would break and like 7 other things. Okay, that's been done. That's done. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Get my tools back. And the sticks to make more tools. Which I'll do this now. Okay, let's make some tools. Let's just do... Oh. Brain broke. That would be 8 more, sure. Let's do that. Damn it. Okay. Now just reorganize, we'll be good to go. Okie doke. Now to unfortunately tackle this mountain. I really wish my scroll wheel worked, god damn it. I'll have to see if this mouse is still under warranty or something, but I doubt it. I think it's been like 2 years now. As long as this is walkable, I want to just walk through this right now and get to the wall so I can start getting the loot. One second, chat. bum. Why is this roof so not good at being a roof? Ugh. Annoying. You're too far away. Okay. These guys seem like... Alright, get a Limesy text chat. Okay. Chat, I'm texting Limesy. Everyone say hi to Limesy. Okay. Slowly but surely making this walkable so I can just walk to the edge and start carving out the roof. That's really what I do. I want to carve out the roof and then work on the rest of it after that. That is my current goal here. Okay, still on the other side. He cannot touch me as long as I don't get too close. God damn it. Bro. Alright, at least everything will be orderly once I get through this, but getting through this is annoying. Another one. Okay. One more. Cool. So now that's workable. Chat, Lime says hi back. I said you said hi. Okay. Where was I? Right. Home. I think the Phillies are on like a 6-game win streak, so I would like to see them continue that today. Can't believe Peachy missed out on this. What, Peachy Keen? Oh, of saying hi to Limes and getting a hi back. Because that's fair. Peachy does indeed love Limes. That's fair. It just shows that Peachy Keen doesn't really care about Limes. I'll say it. I'll say it. I'll be brave. Oh, hello, horse. Why the long face? Sorry. I'm so sorry, Chad. I didn't need to. I really didn't need to, but I did, and I'm sorry. Okay. So we can start crunching Mountain here. Drama. Yeah, drama in the Limes fandom. Okay. Alright. It is now turning to daytime, which is much better for me being out here anyway. So easy way up to the top of this. Define easy. Okay. This might be workable. Okay, this is it. I gotta go here. Sprint, please. There we go. Okay, time to get to work on this. Sorry, chat. I'm getting a lot of texts all of a sudden. Limes been playing some of that Fields of Mystery. Yes, Limes has been enjoying Fields of Mystery. She's not like super far in it because she can only play it like a little bit every day because of how much work has been. But she has been playing it and she has been enjoying Fields of Mystery. She was recommended actually by an IRL friend that she has, and so far it's been a good recommendation for her. I haven't asked her like if she likes it better than Stardew at this point, but they are like pretty different. free food for later. Yum yum. Oh, but now whatever. Just gonna do this. Limespeed Dr. Limestone, is that not how PhDs work? It technically is how PhDs work, but depending on the subject matter, you don't always like go by doctor. But yes, if she has a PhD, she will be a specific kind of doctor. I don't know exactly how the titling works, but doctor would be the prefix. It will be Dr. Limes. Not the rain. I guess I'll get to that part when I get to it. That's pretty solid, I think, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm more worried about this section over here. Ugh. Yeah, I think that's out of the cave, so I think I'm more okay with how that is. Right. Progress. That's not the right tool. No, I absolutely do need to tackle that still. Alright, I'll have to wait till I'm down to it at least. So another couple layers at least. Gross. Guess I should have brought another shovel or two. Being at the top of a mountain range. Okay, is this the end of it? I think so. Well, for now, I still have that section down. Okay. I will treat this as the top layer right now. I only have 2 more shovels. I'm gonna have to go back for shovels, goddammit. Chat, you know what time it is? It is Phillies pregame time. So let me pull that up on my third monitor. Give me a minute. Okay. Pregame shows, let's go. Level 27. Huge. Rip that piece of dirt. Oh, this is a problem. Ah, this is why I hate caves. They ain't solid. Oh, can I still kind of manage this without having to, like, move? Okay. This is the most I can do right now with this here. Jesus. Ugh. So this is, I'm gonna put a piece of dirt here for now to kind of remind myself what's going on. I'm gonna try to keep that there for now and see what happens. Oh, right. I literally just was here. Okay. So this is still manageable. Okay. Just gonna require more dirt like this for a while. Methinks. So, I can also get rid of this right now. Let's see how much of this I can do like this. Well, I'm not gonna get much more out of it here. Okay. See, because this also becomes less viable in a second here, too. Unless I force it a little? Let's see what I can do with this. I wouldn't mind forcing this a little. Where do we... Okay, a little bit more. We'll really work on it. Actually, this is behaving more than I thought it would. Yeah, this is still going to behave, I think. Interesting. Now it becomes a problem somewhere. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, so... drop down, collect all of it. Ah, no, I dropped too far down. Ah, creeper. All right, creeper, follow me all the way down here. I'll take care of you in the trenches. Keep following, though, asshole. Ah, skeleton. Give me a music disc. I can walk backwards. Ow. All of my life if I need to. Give me a music disc. Aim lower. No, too low. Hit him, not me. Give me the music disc. And another one. Hit him again. I can't really hit him again. You have to do it. Thank you. Was that worth it? Probably not. But I got cat. Music disc cat. Alright, well, I might as well go back and replenish while I'm here, right? I'm literally right here. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we'll need a little bit more of the tool department. Three more shovels, and then I'll do 5 more pickaxes. Sweet. And the rain stopped. Everything's coming up, Marf. Okay. Now I'm gonna let it slowly turn to day while I go to the potty. I will be right back, chat. Alright, I am back, chat. Inventory is good. Let's take this long walk back. Now I need to get back up to the top. Okay, I can run past all these mobs. Should be fine unless they're directly in my way. Let's check. Okay, so we're back to here. Okay, and then I simply just need to get back up to here. All right, we're making decent progress here. All right, now we're back over here. Okay. So this is where I was. I don't have enough blocks to do what I was doing before now, though, because I just put away all my blocks, and I have to do this. I'm so bad at this. Okay. Well, I don't want that there, actually. Nor do I want this here. Okay. Let's start doing this actually correctly. I want to build a staircase like this. That is the short-term goal. Okay. 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 So now I have this as a staircase going down. But it's not all the... Oh, but it's all the way... Okay. So I need to go 2 more straight lines, and then I can finish the staircase from the bottom to the top. I believe will be the goal here. Let's try that, see how that works. I'm sure I will run into roadblocks. Especially considering this is the first roadblock. Okay. I'll have to start from this end to get me some more blocks, but we can make this work. I'm starting to learn the formations. Yo, is that the Liz in chat? Let's go. And that is a very relevant quote. Sorry, I've been, like, trying to figure this thing out. It's very nice to see you, Liz. Thank you for joining us. All right, let's see if I can manage my hole properly. Liz, I hope you're having a good Friday evening for a long weekend. That is pretty pog and or champ, I must say. Okay, let's do this. Now you have time to process all your crises? Hell yeah. The during the week crises can wait, and now your weekend crises can start. 'Tis the season, or something. Okay, so that's just. I want to do one more before I do that, just for. I guess I don't. Well, yeah, I guess I don't need to. I can just do this now. All right, let's do this now. Let's not overcomplicate things more than I already have. Oh, typo, you meant relax? Yes, that's also what I meant. That one had 3. I don't think I'll see more than 3, but oh, there's more than 3 immediately. Why is this such a big chonker? Good lord. Okay, let's do it this way then. Hopefully this one's enough. It's not enough still. Jesus. All right. I have enough blocks. We're just going to do this how we need to do this. To get this section of the roof caved the heck in. Okay. Okay. Oh, I have to turn off my sleepy mode on my PC. How much of my hole has been dusted this far? Well, you see, it's been a long time since I've really paid attention to my hole, so there is a fair layer of dust. But I am slowly getting through the caked on layers on my hole. Is that the Madstone? Oh yeah, good crisis will always summon Madstone. So Madstone, I hope the rest of your travels went well. I did update chat on our hangout, which was very fun. Even though I totally won at Mario Party. Shut up, don't say anything. Feed off the drama, you sure do. For better and or for worse. Alright, well, it's a good thing I put 2 things of dirt here, god damn it. Alright, now everything's fine, right? Fuck. Okay. Alright, we're working on the edge here. How far up can I reach now is the question. Maybe enough. Okay. My scroll wheel does not work. I hate it. Just go to the middle. 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 Middle? Middle. There we go. Okay. Just gonna use the number of keys now. Me and Monty ruined both of our lives. Monty, no! That was definitely the catchphrase of the game. Okay, this is working well enough. All I need to do is connect the staircase back, and then I can pretty much get rid of it right away. If I play my cards right. Monty Mole? Oh, absolutely. That rat bastard. Is this still? Sure is. Okay. Alright, we're good here. Okay. Oops, that was bad. Now that this is clear, let's finish the rest of this straight away here. And then, I want to go pick up all of those blocks to the best of my ability. That's a lot to be dropping. Okay, well, this is another problem for another day. By that, I mean, like, 10 to 15 minutes from now. Let's see if I can get to those before they despawn now. Where's my entrance back down? Why is this not a one pull? What? And then here we go. Perfect. Run! Oops. Jumping with too much aplomb. Okay. I also had some stuff that fell on this side of the ravine. I think that's the majority of it. I don't see anything up here. I don't want to deal with the zombie. Okay. Let's just go sleep at this point. I mean, I guess I can drop my stuff off. I really haven't picked up that much because it's been a lot of finagling so far. And it's Phillies time, chat. First pitch. High for a ball for Trey Turner. Let's see it. Oh, that wasn't the first pitch. That was the second pitch. Whoops. That was the third pitch. Jesus, I'm losing my mark. Ooh, Philly. Somebody clip it. If you're rooting on the Phillies for me? Clip it. Oh, well, the Phillies are winning. Leadoff home run by Trey Turner. That's huge. That's his like second home run in like 4 days or something like that, which isn't like crazy, but considering that's like his third or fourth home run of the season, that's pretty damn good. Oh, I didn't sleep. Skirt. Of course, Bryce Harper flew out, and he's the one I actually have on my fantasy team. Bruh. That's fine. At least it wasn't a strikeout. No negative points here. And now, who's up? Schwartz? And then Casty? See both of them this inning because of the home run. Back to it. Actually making good progress on this, even though that was annoying what we just finished up, but hopefully we don't have much more of that. You know, I know I did just break another gap, but I think it's an easier gap to crash. Whoop, almost ran right into it. Okay, so let's see. Cool. How deep does this go? It really doesn't. Okay. Let me do this, and we'll just move on from here. Okay. So that's clear. Continue working on this now. Phew. Progress. I don't think anything bad happened today, so no homers for Nick. Probably not. He's not really a home run hitter at this point. But he does make contact, and that has been helpful. Okay. This is going to be a little bit of an ugly section, I think. Shorbs walked. Let's go. Either homers or he walks. There's no in between. Well, that's right. Yeah, I guess that is technically in between. Okay, this is actually going a lot deeper than I thought. Okay, I don't like this actually. The timing of that was kind of hilarious. Okay, so. Huh. Platforming. This is peak platforming. Alright, how am I gonna deal with this? Because this goes so much deeper. Okay. I guess I'll keep it level here for now. Okay. Use this as my new base layer. Let me get stairs back up. Okay, this is a chunky section, but the chunky section ends right here. So I will still need stairs going, so let's do it this way. Do it the slow go route. Actually, you know what? For this, let me just do this. Especially with my scroll wheel being annoying. We'll do it this way. I haven't been using torches in like a million years either, so this is basically fine. Okay, we're still not there yet. God damn it. So, Madstone, you all set for the weekend? You all ready to throw your wares out there into the world? Okay. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna finish this out the way I have it. Then I'm gonna keep going back to trying to make it this level all the way across instead of focusing this corner. I feel like either's valid, but I think I just need a little bit of part of this that's slightly less stressful. All set up in the hotel? Hell yeah. Good stuff. So we'll have even sense bang getting in there. Good, good. Keep pounding those whatevers that you've been taking. Hopefully it'll work out for you. And Zufio, it's good to hear that you've been good. What all have you been up to lately? Fingers crossed, Meso. Okay. Actual sizable progress. Canceled Game Pass? That's fair. Is that the most exciting thing that's happened to you since we've talked last? Using your Switch a lot more. That's valid. Yeah, I mean, that's the one good thing about canceling things like that, too, is you really do have time to revisit things you haven't spent a lot of time on as much. Exciting? Well, I mean, exciting is usually the most exciting thing to talk about. I did just say what's new. I didn't specify exciting, but I feel like people normally default to exciting on those kind of questions. Just what I've experienced in general, I would say. That is sad, but not surprising, Matt Stone. Well, your name checks out, Mad Stone Man. Uh-huh. But no, that's valid. Okay. We're almost back down to here, which will actually... I don't need to do this part, because this is where I'm up to. Okay. All right. We're getting there. We still have a lot to go, but we're almost to the whole level. Made Minecraft Let's Plays in 7 days to die. Did you at least make content out of it, or was that just for legit free time? 'Cause, I mean, that's at least, you know, content right there. Just for the friends? Well, hell yeah. I hope you enjoyed it, at least. Too much time building, way too little time playtesting. Oof. So there were some gaps in the playtesting. You're smarter and yet worse than age was. God. That's talent right there. Be smarter, but yet still worse. Which Let's Plays were it? Did you create? Hey, we're finally getting there. Wool Tower was your first idea? Is that the one? Oh, Tower of Wool? Wait. Wool Tower. Is that where they... Which one? What? Turn the building blocks into ladders. And just climb all the way to the top. I don't remember what Wool Tower was somehow. Why am I drawing a blank on that? Wool Tower of Pimps. That was a full Let's Play? I remember like the wall of wool. Where in each section... Oh, okay. Yes. That what was that one called? 'Cause it was not called like Wool Tower or whatever. Upside down, dig down. Yes, okay. I do remember that one. Bruh. Miss Age Minecraft? Yeah, I mean... I miss it from a nostalgia aspect at this point, because it was just simpler times, and that was just peak comedy for the time for me. But God, it has passed, and I still get good nostalgia anytime I like go back to watch any of it. But yeah, I just miss the times more than the actual Let's Plays themselves. I still have to watch Ray's Repo VODs where he played with AH. I do really want to watch that still. I just have not yet. And you'd wipe out X, and they couldn't get past the first section. God, I don't remember if I ever watched Wipeout X. I must have, but I don't remember it very well. I just remember the OG Wipeout more. Listen, sometimes I gotta keep it real with you, chat. Big Wipeout? Yeah. I remember the Let's Play in general. I just don't remember if I've seen it. Or like, well, I don't remember it, is what I should say. Like the actual Let's Play itself. I know it existed. As a heads up, probably another half hour or so of stream. I could go longer, but I don't want to burn myself out on my first stream back. So that'll still be about 4 hours. So we'll do that. And hopefully I will have this roof caved in by then, but I'm not confident I will. Such an annoying area of this because I get to keep drilling down like this. And then my next stream won't be until at least Wednesday of next week, but I do have to figure out a schedule. Don't like that sound. But I should have a schedule up for you guys. Honestly, I don't know. The schedule will be kind of weird because I'm not even going to be home until, like... What is it? I won't be home until Tuesday evening, I think. So because of that, I won't really... I don't know. Maybe on Tuesday I can still get a schedule out. I'll have to see what I can do. You're also the Jeff that you're trying to keep things together, you know, Jeff. Well, Jeff wasn't really a Jeff either, but he did well enough, but nothing really stayed together that well, even with his assistance. Ah. Fuck. At least I didn't die by fall damage. Alright, well, there go my levels. And I'm close by at least. I need to quickly grab my stuff and run back. Whoops. Okay. I'm back. Okay. My inventory resettled. Are you still coming at me? Kinda. Alright, have to keep an eye on that, I guess. Okay. Alright, that's not bad of an inventory. Still vibing, plenty of tools left. Alright. Let's run on back. Oh, hey, the sun's out. It is... Oh, because it's 4:30? Is it doing the thing mix? Okay. What thing? I guess the rising thing would be what it would be doing now, right? That's the thing. Have I not been doing this right? No, I have been. It's just I'm here now. Okay. Was this where I was? I guess so. God, why is that like that? Disappointing. Yeah, but you don't know why I'm being weird about it. I'm just being different. I believe this is very on par for my behavior. Why is there another one? Alright, well, I can actually do it this way. That's not helpful. Oh, this is actually not very good. I don't know why I've done this way. Alright, I've made this more difficult for myself. Let's do it. Okay, so now that I've done this, let's try to do a wacky thing. To get back up to there. Good start. So we start with that. And we do this. And then we do this. And we do this all the way back up. And it will technically work. Actually, let me just do this one. Okay, now we're good. Jeez Louise. Alright. That puzzle is accomplished. Phew. It's making video games more difficult for myself. I don't know what you mean. That was perfectly simple and easy to manage. Okay. Now let's see what we run into now. This is gonna be bad. Yep. The gap section. Okay. 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 Good progress. Very nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. And what are we working with? Okay. I'm going to start staircasing here. So I have to place less new blocks. We can still clear this out effectively. Okay. I can technically go down there. But it still looks as well. That's pretty damn low. Okay. First, let me clear out this top section that I've created. Okay. So I can do this to keep the staircase intact. And then this will require to go up from here. So then we have that. Okay. Again. Zombies burning in the sun, I guess. On a wall. Interesting. Oh wait, do I need to keep going up? I don't. I can actually go back down a little bit. Okay. Still go down a little bit further, but I want to clear the rest of this out. Sweet. Perfect. Okay. So I can go down here. And then go down here. And that's the lowest there. Okay. Now I can start picking this off on my way back up. Nice. So far, so good. Okay, now this is where it becomes a bit of a problem. Damn it. Okay. That goes down pretty low, and nothing else really does. Alright, we're gonna do this the long way then, unfortunately. Because I don't want to make problems. Okay. So this isn't the best way to do this. I guess it is fun if I do it this way. Yeah. Alright. Next. I'm just gonna keep the top. I hate that there's a skeleton here now. You know, I'm gonna sit right here until it gets closer to daytime. I'm gonna just check my phone. Let's hope it moved on, because I want to keep going. Christopher only ground out. Hey, you trying to get him to strike out, Zufio? What's your problem? You're not even facing me in fantasy this week, are you? You're just hating to be a hater at this point? Oh, he's against me.
Foolish mortal, that simply makes me stronger.
Alright, how close are we now? We're close enough that I can just shred this. Nice. Progression. Actually, I'm gonna finish out this inventory and then we will wrap up stream after that. You should be beating Shiloh. Why not? Why is the fantasy gods against you this time? Oh, just because of Devers? If it's just because of Devers, then you really shouldn't be winning. You should not be relying on just one player to perform normally. I did lose last week when I absolutely should have won. So I am salty about that. Devers scored 20. It happens. It's not supposed to, but it happens. Beautiful. Wow. That timing on pickaxe too. How low does this go? Please tell me it doesn't. Oh. Alright, well. New staircase. Begin. Does it really need to be a staircase? Not. No. Actually, it doesn't. Okay. I can just rock it this way now. Listen. That's a new one for your vocab, CPO. I haven't heard you lay sigh before. Somebody's got that creeping into your vocabulary. That's your trait? Lay sigh. I have never once in my life heard you say lay sigh. Sighing is your thing. Yes, maybe, but lay sigh? Making it French? You're not French. I'm on to you. You also took French in high school? That doesn't count. You've been out of high school for like 10 years now. That's a stretch. It has not been 10 years, I don't think, for you. Oui. Well, Brisky, you did go to Disneyland Paris once, so I think you're allowed to say that legally. Especially according to the Zufio's definition. Okay. Let's pick up all my gubbins. Squirrel. How do you always find the best times to pipe up? God damn it. Okay, I'm also gonna get stuff on the ground. And then we'll keep digging until I run out of this inventory. Probably all of it. Squirrel up to 117 pomps. I am so sorry. All right. We've made very good progress on this. The overhang is done for now until we reach the next one. Because there is another one before we finish this cavern. But it is progress all the same. Whoops. Made it work. Madstone getting a pomp as well. Huge, huge. Okay, 2 pickaxes left, and then we close up shop for the day. Do you speak French? You are a monster. Well, that's rude, Peachy. Okay. Now the sun comes out. Yo, good night, Liz. Thanks for lurking and hanging out. I hope you enjoyed your time with my hole. We'll see you next time. Bats are getting annoying, but I am still technically kind of in a cave. Right. Okay. Last pickaxe. Ring-a-ding-ding. What does the Marv say? Sorry. That was not necessary. Any regrets not doing a 200 by 200 hole yet? Not really. Because even if it was 200 by 200, I'd still be going, and I am still technically enjoying this, even if I shouldn't be. So I'm still mostly okay with my decision, just slight regret. And I mean, of course, some areas are better than others. Like, just drilling down like this is great. When I have to kind of, like, try to do math and carve out a roof, now that's more annoying. So mostly no regrets. Mostly. All right, that'll be all she wrote. Let's go get the inventory all settled up, and then next time we have our work cut out for us a little bit. It'll be pretty nice. And we won't have to do run back to base right away. We still got some inventory space over here. So it'll be a good start to the next part of Hole. Okay. Anything to smelt? No. Okay. Cobble. Andesite. Put some blocks. Dirt, gravel, dirt. Coal, flint. Rotten flesh. I'm gonna keep my torches in here for now too, honestly. Finish to get the mod see further so we can see the whole hole. I think my PC might crash if I tried doing that. To be honest. Alright, let's eat and wrap here. I'm gonna need to get food next part. Not right away, because I do have some other types of numbins in my backpack. My chest here, I have the rotten flesh, I have the bread, I have chicken, I got steak, got mutton, I got pork chop. So I do have some things, just not enough to sustain me for another, like, 4 hours of holing. But yeah, that's where we'll wrap up today. YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this part of Minecraft Hole. I'll be back, hopefully, to a hole near you very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. I love you. Bye-bye, YouTube.